quick question. Can Novo Nordisk actually turn things around in the EU? Turn their reputation around. We made this drastic drop from being Europe's most valuable company in July 2024 with a market cap of 400 billion euros to now a 60% drop. And the reason was really because of the intensified competition in the GLP-1 market, specifically Eli Lilly's superior oral formulations, especially orforglipron. That really took away from Novo's injectable-based portfolio and really eroded investor confidence. We went from being the most valuable company in Europe to now dropping down to 5th place in the European market cap rankings. But there's one interesting development that could surprise everyone. Novo Nordisk's 25 mg oral semaglutide, also known as Wegovy, NDA has been accepted by the US FDA, and it could potentially be the first ever oral GLP-1 therapy for obesity. Now, if approved, of course, this would address two major criticisms that have been leveled against the company. One, its heavy reliance on injectables, right? That's how 80% of their sales come from injectables. And two, it's lagging behind Eli Lilly in terms of offering a user-friendly pill-based weight loss solution. So here as for ways in which this first-in-class oral GLP-1 obesity pill could help revive Novo's reputation in the EU. No. 1. Despite trailing Eli Lilly in terms of pill-based GLP-1 sales for diabetes, Novo could become the first to market with an oral GLP-1 for obesity. And that distinction could help shift the narrative in Europe from a company that is being disrupted by upstarts like Eli Lilly to a company that is resetting the standard in chronic weight management. Then note 2, restore perception of innovation. You see, European stakeholders, whether they are investors, healthcare professionals, or regulators, often value first-in-class innovation and R&D leadership. So a first-in-class obesity pill backed by the robust Oasis for Phase 3 data could reinforce Novo's image as a science-driven pioneer rather than a defensive incumbent focused solely on blocking and tackling. Note 3, strategic differentiation and market capture. Unlike Lilly's orforglipron, which is still undergoing trials for obesity, Novo's candidate is already under regulatory review. So if fast-tracked and approved, Novo could launch in the US and then swiftly move to secure EMA approval in the EU. This would give them a clear head start in the European obesity pill markets. And fourth, the cardiovascular benefit expansion. An indication for MACE reduction would further strengthen the product's marketability. You see, while semaglutide has shown efficacy in weight loss, the addition of cardiovascular protection makes the drug highly appealing, especially in the aging European population where cardiovascular disease is on the rise. It broadens the potential user pool from weight loss clinics to include patients and physicians across cardiometabolic care settings. Of course, there are challenges. Analysts previously criticized Novo's oral version, which uses a lower dose of semaglutide compared to the injectable for having potentially less efficacy. But this perception can be countered through transparent head-to-head trials and real-world effectiveness data. Then there's pricing and reimbursement. You see, pills offer manufacturing and distribution efficiencies that Novo can leverage to negotiate favorable health technology assessments and early reimbursement wins in major EU markets like Germany, France, and the UK. So if the FDA approval is followed by rapid EU regulatory success and commercial rollout, then Novo Nordisk's oral semaglutide could help turn their reputation around in Europe. Their pivot from injectable dominance to oral innovation leadership may not only stabilize its market position, but also begin a narrative of comeback resilience for this pharma giant. That's crucial in the highly dynamic obesity therapeutics space. Let me know what you think. Is Novo Nordisk back? Comment below.